Hey everyone, this is a Score Attack Season 15 run featuring Skull Level 5 Photorow and Skull Level 4 Vanilla Ice. In this video, I'll be talking about my strategy using this team, some other strategies I think would work, as well as my thoughts on the new units, Voice Cars and Voice Stroheim. So the main gimmick of this score attack is the 12 bubble Caesar spawns on your board after every 2 uses of Ear Leader's skill. These bubbles have to either be manually popped or erased using Eraser skills. Do know that BR erasers cannot erase the bubbles. With this obstacle in the way, it's safe to cross any Risotto teams off the board. I understand you can run any Risotto team by having Risotto as the lead, so that once Risotto uses his skill, the bubbles spawned will essentially just be his replacer partner's bubbles, which you can just one-tap like a regular Caesar bubble. However, you'll be dropping time, having to pop the bubbles, and having to wait for them to match and recharge Risotto and his support skills. I think the teams that will excel and place higher are Photorow leads paired with a wide range of razors such as Cars, Vanilla Ice, and Fugo to get rid of the bubbles. Voice Stroheim lead with Shigechi is also a viable team that works because of the fact that they're both GRs were boosted, Stroheim's passive ability to double the spawn rate of Shigechi panels, and having Stroheim in the lead means you won't have to deal with Caesar's bubbles because he only has a one-time use skill. So you'll essentially have a clean board to play around with. Alright, so time to explain how this team works. Since Caesar spawns bubbles after every 2 time stops, you'll have to keep track of which time stop you're in. This is important because if your even numbered time stop goes straight into stand-up, Caesar won't spawn his bubbles until after stand-up ends, leaving you with a board full of bubbles and only time stop available. So you'll have to purposely make it so you have Vanilla Ice's skill ready, but not matching fast enough to get into stand-up using your time stop. For every odd number time stop, however, you're free to let it rip and match as fast as you can. I think the main challenge of this team is just not tunnel visioning and forgetting which loop you're on, as well as making sure you have Vanilla Ice's skill up every time after time stop to get rid of the bubbles and get into stand-up. Honestly, I could have got around 40 million on this run, but I missed one Vanilla Ice skill charge, and I just dropped my combo at some time around the halfway mark, so that pretty much cost like 5 million points off my score, which is disappointing. Another factor for min-maxing this team's potential is your ability to make 4x4s in stand-up. So you want to take advantage of Vanilla Ice's panels disappearing after he uses his skill to make as many 4x4s as you can, because assuming you have both of them level 50, around level 40 cheers, your 4x4 should do close to 500,000 damage at 200 combo. Moving on, let's talk about the voice units. I'll start off with Voice Cars. He's a very good wide eraser, erasing up to 24 panels at max boost level, which you can unlock at skill level 4 and above. His closest comparisons are Chocolata and Fugo, who also erase over 20 panels. I think they have around the same damage multipliers, so the only point of comparison are the drawbacks they have to using their own skills. Chocolata has the most obvious worst drawback amongst the 3 because he spawns in 8 normal blocks. And really the only unit who can use this to some kind of advantage is a high skill level Mista. Fugo's drawback is spawning the 4 enhanced blocks. Now I know it's common knowledge that the enhanced blocks do extra damage when they are erased, so you could say it's actually a benefit when you run Fugo with a secondary eraser. However, if you're not running a second eraser, in the case of competitive teams using a Photorow with Fugo, the enhanced blocks will always be on your board, and the position of these 4 blocks makes it so you can never make a 4x4, which lowers the ceiling of the team by a lot, hence why Fugo use has dropped off to the higher tiers. Cars' drawback is just the boost level mechanic. You need to use the skill 4 times at a weakened state before he gets to let loose a 24 panel erase, and it doesn't spawn any blocks which limit partner use by much. The obvious Photorow works great with him competitively. GER is also a decent option because his erase range covers all of GER's enhanced blocks, and running secondary erasers with him, especially Fugo, loops pretty well on normal stages with the 50 panel stand-up charge conditions. You can also choose to run enhancers with him like in Act 1 Koichi. His cooldown is also low, ranging from 60 to 50, so getting the boost to max up quick should be relatively faster than, say, using a Formaggio. Overall, Voice Cars is a very good unit because of his versatility and reduced drawbacks of letting loose a wide array skill. Next, let's talk about Voice Stroheim. In terms of coin farming utility, he's exactly the same as version 1 Stroheim, just nuking a cheer panel instead of his own. And no, you can't use both of them at the same time due to the same part in character restriction, so no 3-panel rush time farming is possible. In terms of high score utility, Voice Stroheim has a passive ability after using a skill. He doubles the spawn rate of partner panels, so units that benefit off this passive ability would be Shigechi and main replacers. Shigechi Stroheim works by removing a cheer panel from the board, doubling the spawns of Shigechi panels. Then you use Shigechi's skill to enhance the Shigechi panels and rearrange the board, and just spam his skill as fast as you can because you'll be able to charge it up really fast because of the increased number of Shig panels spawned on the board. Overall, Voice Stroheim is a good passive support ability that makes him better than the original, so he's a decent option to run for high scoring as a support, and it's always invaluable to have either of the Stroheims for coin farming. That covers all the things I'm going to talk about. The rest of this run will be sped up so I don't have to render 40 minutes of video. And yeah, thanks for watching and take it easy. This is where I fucked up and lost the 40 million. Cool.